Ah, Robocraft. You are a roller coaster of emotions when it comes to every aspect. But I can't deny the fact that no matter what version it takes, I've always loved your Battle Arena game mode. However, I get the feeling that a lot of people don't really understand the basics of it. Because it seems to me like a lot of people just don't know what they're doing. I'm not talking about like they don't know how to play the game, I'm talking about they don't understand the basic strategy you should be taking in these game modes in order to actually win. For example, a big mistake a lot of people do is they all go to near at the start of a game. While this isn't a bad thing, it can kind of backfire very quickly. Instead, what you really want to do is you want to have one or two people go to near at the start of the game, and the rest of your team rush mid. It's very unlikely that an enemy will even bother trying to get your near point, so you're pretty much set capping it right at the start. This allows most of your team to actually focus more on capping the middle point rather than all being at near. It's a good thing to have that middle capped early on, as it gives you an immediate advantage over the enemy team. Now they have to cap that middle point back from you, rather than it being the other way around. There's also some kind of like unsaid order to capping as well. The first point you want capped is near, the second is mid, and the last is far. And the way that you want to approach capping far is very specific too. The best way of doing this is early on have the person who either cap near or one of the people who cap near head over to far and actually cap it only 2/3 of the way. Not completely, just 2/3. Well, yes, the whole point of the game mode is to actually cap all the points. There is actually a specific reason why you don't want to fully cap far immediately. So hear me out on this one. When the far point is capped 2/3 of the way, the enemy can't uncap those 2/3. They're stuck with their point almost capped. This means that there's a big opening the second that middle point is captured, because now all you have to do is quickly cap far in only 1/3 the time. And that can be a huge turning point in a match. So it's actually more advantageous to leave it not fully capped than it is to fully cap it. Because once it's fully capped, it is the near point for the enemy, so it's very close to their base, and they can easily recap that. Now you're back to square one, and, you know, it's something super simple that you really wouldn't think of immediately. And understandably, not everyone realizes that this is what your team is doing at the beginning. You'll oftentimes have that one teammate who doesn't get it, and they'll go and cap far a little too soon. It can be frustrating. So hopefully this video will inform a few more people so that happens a little less often. So, in summary, the basic strategy here is at the start of the game have one or two players head to near. The rest of your team heads to mid and attempts to cap that. The person who went to near, or one of the people who went to near, will move on far, secretly or discreetly, and attempt to cap it 2/3 of the way, while the rest of the team caps mid. Also, the player who capped far 2/3 has two options as well. Stay near far and distract the enemy team, or head towards mid in order to assist their team. And then from there on out, it's basically just want to have good team spread, defend points, take back points, etc, etc. That's it. That's Battle Arena. There's also this crystal thing that appears, but I'm sure that's not important at all. The joke here is that it actually kind of is, because breaking it can bring you back from a losing match. Hope that helps some people out. Alright, I reached level 420 making this video, so I'm pretty much the best Robocraft player ever. Not really.